Have you had trouble finding decorations? Because I keep hearing from more and more people that they're not finding them. I was just reading a comment on another article. They went out shopping. They were in Canada somewhere. Went out on a weekend thinking that they're going to go get all their Christmas stuff, and they get there and they had absolutely no Christmas decorations. Now, keep in mind, it's what, November, middle of November? And hell, in North America, anyways, it seems like we start putting Christmas stuff out in August. Man, start thinking about where we're at from a supply chain perspective, where we didn't really have the stuff on the shelves in September. It started to slowly come in, some of it in October. Even in October, I feel like Target was really light on stuff. And it makes you wonder, like, how much stuff is sitting out on cargo, in cargo boxes right now in the port. That's how far behind we are, which is crazy. But sometimes it takes this to help you visualize how bad the supply chain shortage is. Do you think these huge retail companies want all that stuff sitting in cargo boxes for 2 months? They started putting the stuff on the shelves in August and September for a reason. People started buying it. But now we're looking at Christmas tree prices going up, decoration prices going up because it's a supply and demand issue. You know, prices are going bonkers on everything. I'm afraid to even see what real trees are going to go for, because what's going to happen is if you can't get fake trees, you're probably going to go buy a real tree, and that's going to make the tree farm jack their prices up because, you know, it takes what, 7 or 10 years to grow one of those trees. It's sustainable in a way because they always can plant more. It's just it's not something you can fix in 12 months. So now I'm afraid there's going to be a big rush for real trees. We are what, at least 60 days behind, 90 days behind on shipments right now. If you start thinking about that, oh man. So where are we going as an economy right now? We can't get Christmas stuff out. Potentially might be a shortage of Christmas gifts. Then what happens to food and our soap and all these other items we need to live on a daily basis? I've not heard anything all that positive coming out about fixing the cargo issues right now. Just think about it. Like, for Target not to have their stocks fully, their shelves fully stocked with this stuff in September and October is like mind blowing to me. How much money are they missing out on? But, you know, they're going to keep raising prices with inflation, so their sales, at least, you know, when it comes to revenue, it's probably going to look decent. What happens when they don't have that anymore? What happens when inflation doesn't keep going up? What happens when demand actually drops? That's going to be interesting to see what happens. But, yeah, if you want a good idea of what's going on in the supply chain world right now and how bad things are, just think about that. Any American retailer who didn't have their shelves fully stocked by the end of September, you know, in this country, hell, when you think about it, by the time August comes around, we're already doing Christmas. By the time Thanksgiving comes around, you probably start seeing like Valentine's Day stuff and like Easter stuff, and by April comes around, they're selling 4th of July stuff. Like, we're always 2-3 months ahead. How's it going to work in the fashion industry? You know, they're always like, we're going to start selling summer clothes now. Well, how are you going to do that when the shipments aren't coming in? So, man, everything's so out of whack right now. If you got a crazy story, or if you paid a crazy price for something, drop a comment with it. I'd be curious to see. You know how, you know, we are as Americans. If we want something, we buy it, and then we'll go pay crazy money for it. Man, that might happen with toys. You know, every year there's like that one toy that kind of goes crazy and it gets sold out and people start flipping it on eBay. Like, are we going to see a bunch of that this year? I don't know. But there's a shortage of toys. Ooh, watch out. I mean, there might be some money to be made if you're flipping toys, but you wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of that, or you just have to tell your kid too bad. Here's a pack of cards. Learn to play euchre. Sorry I couldn't get your American Girl doll. Like, they have one every season, don't they? That's like a special one. Like, I gotta imagine if you bought one of those things, what you could probably sell it for in like 3 weeks. It's probably mind-boggling. But, you know, maybe all the containers will get unloaded and we'll get all the truck drivers to drive everything across the country, and the shelves will be fully stocked, and everything will be ready by Black Friday, right? Right? What's Black Friday going to look like? If we're low on inventory, and people are showing up, and it's like the deals aren't there. Like they promote a TV, but it's like one TV. I'm curious to see. I'm also wondering, where are we going to get all the workers? We can't get people to work now. Where are you going to get all these seasonal workers we need to deal with the holiday rush? Man, we're looking at low inventory issues and a lack of workers. I can't imagine, like, shopping this year in person it's got to be pure hell. Lack of customer service, angry customers, can't find what you want, nothing's in stock, prices are high. Is this going to be the happiest time of the year? Sounds like it might be a little bit miserable to me. But anyways, if you got a supply chain shortage, if you can't find a Christmas tree, if you can't find a decoration, if your local store doesn't have the stuff in yet, drop a comment and at least a state. Let us know what state you're in so we can kind of get an idea. Maybe it's better on the West Coast than the East Coast. Maybe the further you get away from the West Coast, things just, get worse because you've got to travel so far. I don't know. Anyways, all I got for this one, what I'm basically saying is, if you don't have it now, you probably should get it because it's probably not going to be there. But that's it. I want to catch you on the next one.